You keep looking everywhere else. At them. At their progress. At their results. At their life. Scrolling. Comparing. Questioning yourself. Why are they ahead? Why am I behind? What are they doing that I'm not? And while you're busy watching them, you're neglecting the one thing that actually matters. You. You are your most valuable asset. Not your phone. Not your followers. Not your job. Not even your circumstances. You. Your mind. Your discipline. Your habits. Your ability to execute. That's the asset. And right now, you're underinvesting in it. There was a man who spent years studying others, watching what they did, trying to copy them, trying to follow their path. But no matter what he did, it never worked, because he wasn't building himself. He was chasing someone else. And when you chase, you lose focus. When you lose focus, you lose progress. There was another man. Different approach. He stopped looking around. Stopped comparing. Stopped chasing. And started focusing on himself. His skills. His mindset. His discipline. Day by day, he improved. Not fast. Not flashy. But real. And over time, he surpassed the people he used to watch. Not because he chased them, because he built himself. That's the shift you need. Stop looking outward. Start looking inward. Because everything you're looking for starts with you. There was a time you had potential. You still do. But potential means nothing if you don't develop it. It's like having a weapon and never learning how to use it. Useless. You have time, energy, ability. But if you don't invest in yourself, it goes to waste. There was a fighter who spent years sharpening his skills, while others were distracted, partying, comparing, wasting time. He was training, quietly, relentlessly. And when the moment came, he was ready. Because he invested in himself. That's what you need to do. Become your own project. Your own mission. Your own focus. Because the stronger you become, the more valuable you become. To yourself. To others. To the world. Right now, you're leaking energy into things that don't matter. Other people's opinions. Other people's lives. Other people's validation. That's a losing game. Because no matter how much you get, it's never enough. But when you focus on yourself, everything changes. Your confidence grows. Because you're improving. Your discipline strengthens. Because you're consistent. Your value increases. Because you're building. There was a moment in your life when you knew what you needed to do. Work on yourself. Get better. Focus. But instead, you got distracted. Pulled in different directions. And slowly, you lost yourself. That's what happens when you don't prioritize you. You become reactive. Easily influenced. Easily distracted. But when you lock in, when you decide that you are the priority, everything sharpens. Your time becomes valuable. Your attention becomes controlled. Your actions become intentional. That's power. Real power. Not loud. Not flashy. Controlled. Focused. There was a lion surrounded by noise. Other animals moving. Sounds everywhere. But it didn't react to everything. It stayed focused. Locked in on its target. Because it understood something. Distraction leads to failure. Focus leads to results. That's how you need to operate. Not reacting to everything, Not chasing everything. Focused. On you. On your growth. On your mission. Because at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. Not them. You're the one facing the consequences. Not them. You're the one building your future. Not them. So why are you giving them so much attention? Why are you investing so much energy into things that don't move you forward? That's wasted potential. And you have too much of that to waste. There's a version of you that's focused, disciplined, unstoppable. But that version requires sacrifice. Less distraction. Less comparison. Less noise. More work. More focus. More discipline. It's not easy. But it's worth it. Because once you become valuable, opportunities come to you. You don't chase. You attract. You don't compete. You dominate. Because you built yourself. Brick by brick. Day by day. That's how you win. Not by watching. Not by comparing. By building. So start now. Cut the distractions. Stop looking around. And focus on the one asset that will determine everything in your life. You. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I invest in myself and I am my most valuable asset. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will focus on your growth and build yourself into something unstoppable.